guy got a motorbike. I don't know whether that guy is selling those bikes there. Yeah, so I just came back from doing an interview. I'm in a little town that's a little bit away from where I stay. I think I might need to get some gas. Oh God, I need gas. Yeah, I need gas. So today I came to do an interview. Get out of first gear. Let's go. First gear. Let's go. First gear. Let's go. Oh, the light. Yeah, so I came to do an interview. I've been trying to do the entrepreneur thing. I know that's how tough it is. It's very tough. Being an entrepreneur is not easy, man. If it was easy, everybody would do it. It's not easy at all. That's probably one of the hardest things one can do, is be an entrepreneur. So so I'm back looking for a 9 to 5. I tried. There's nearly a whole year without working. Of course, I'm very lucky. I mean, I'm very blessed. I don't pay rent. I mean, I live in my parents' house. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Man, he's 40 years old, man, and he lives with his parents, man. Yeah, I'm 40 years old. I live with my parents. I ain't got no shame, man. Whatever. You do you. You live by your shit. You do you. But anyway, so So other than that, I don't know what's going on ahead. There's a truck entering somewhere. That's what I was wondering. Yeah, so other than that, I'm back to looking for a 9 to 5, and you know how it is, man. Job interviews, man. What happened to job interviews? Job interviews, they're like it's like you're joining a cult. The guy threw me off. He asked me, "So why Altec?" And for a second there, I was like, "Why?" Because I need a job. What the fuck? Why? These people, they're like you're freaking. It's like you're joining a freaking cult. I need a fucking job. That's why. Oh my God, man. Dude, man. Everywhere you go for a job interview, it's like you're joining a cult. I need a fucking job. I need to get paid. I need to pay bills. I need money. You know, it's not a company. This is not my family. Oh my goodness me, man. Damn, and then you have to sit there and, I don't know, man. It's just weird, though. It's like, what do these people expect from you? You're freaking... The company's not gonna go down if I'm not there. It's not gonna fold. Company has been there for 50 years. It's gonna be around another 50 years. So come on, man. It's amazing, though. You talk to these people. It's like, what happened to America, man? Come on, people. It's a fucking job. Don't get me wrong. I respect my job and I do a good job. I do a very good job. Even when I'm working for myself, even when I'm trying to be the entrepreneur, getting some deals, I still do a good job. But I don't need to freaking. I'm in my 40s. You don't have to give me the whole shtick about I mean, I see. I know there's a company ethos. I understand that part. Don't get me wrong. I definitely understand that part. It's definitely a company ethos, and everybody that should always be respected. But come on, man, it's not a cult. I come here to work. It's a bartering system. I give you my time and whatever, and you pay me. That's all it is. It's not like we're not family. But anyway, so I'm back. Yeah, so I'm looking. I need to make some money. I'll see what it is. But you never know with these people, man. They got this whole shtick, man, and these people got this whole shtick handle. You never know even why they reject you, and you never know why they accept you. It's amazing. It's amazing with these companies, man. With these companies, what I've learned right now, lie. They ask you, yeah, I know how to do it. Yep. Do you know how to do this? Yep. I know how to do this. Yep. You just lie. Tell them what they want to hear, because that's what don't try to be too smart. Just tell them what they want to hear, because it's all a game. You could be the most qualified person for that position and you won't get it. And you could be the most least qualified and you'll get it. I could go somewhere and just say, yeah, and I'll get the job. And I'll be like, damn, what the hell? Why did they give me that job? And I could go to another place and be the most qualified for that job and not get it. Like I said, it doesn't make any. It doesn't make. You don't make no scenes. You don't make no scenes. It doesn't make any sense at all. You just. I don't know. Nothing surprises me no more. Nothing surprises me no more. That's a good thing about life. When you get to a certain age, nothing surprises you no more. Shit, oh, shit, don't get hit on here. But anyway, like I said, yeah, nothing surprises me no more. But like I said, yeah, but it's as long as you respect the job, do a good job, that's what counts. This other bullshit about whatever. I mean, no. I mean, like I said, I respect my job. When I do a job, I work. The other stuff, leave it alone. Leave that stuff alone. We're here to make. Like I said, I'm here to make money. I'm not here to make friends. Let's leave that buddy crap alone. Let's make some money, and we go home. You know? We make some money and we go home. I got things to do, man. I got Netflix to watch. I got stuff to fix. Let's forget the other buddy stuff. But anyway, like I said, right now, the thing I would say right now as a mechanic, would I work as a mechanic as of now? It's a small little town. These are the small towns. Would I work as a mechanic as of now? No, I would not work as a mechanic as of. I would not work as a mechanic as of the moment, really. No, I don't think I would do it. To me, it's not worth it. Working as a mechanic in today's world is definitely not worth it. That is like the biggest. That to me, working as a mechanic is not worth it. And even I'm lucky. I've never been paid flat rate, and I've always been because I've always worked in the lube base. So I'm not gonna complain that I'm never gonna say that I really progressed to a higher level. So I never progressed to become a full mechanic. In most of the dealerships I've always worked in the lube bay. So I was paid hourly, which is not a big deal. But then also, meaning that, yeah, which is okay. But like I said, right now, I interviewed one time for a position at Audi. And the guy was telling me, yeah, it's flat rate, you work hard and all that. He was giving me the whole shtick. And then, man, once I got another job, the guy called me. I did the drug test, and the guy was calling me, hey, so when are you gonna start? I told him, nah, I got somewhere else. The guy I could hear I could hear him go whoosh, underneath his breath. Yeah, to hell, I mean, come on, man. Come on, don't give me that. I'm not trying to be mean. Don't get me wrong. I mean, this is not like this is not like in the old Wild West. A man's word is important. Don't get me wrong, and a man should stand by his word. But come on, these days this bullshit. Don't give me that. No. If I find somewhere else better, I'll leave. You gotta look out for number one. Come on, man. These companies are gonna be there. Did he fold it because I didn't join them? No, he didn't fold. It's still there. Come on, man. Let's not try to. Don't let these people manipulate you. That, like I said, respect your job, respect yourself, respect other people. If you're gonna go to a place, work hard. Work hard. Don't misuse the equipment. Don't misuse the supplies. Don't steal stuff. Work very hard. But the thing is. But the thing is, but look out for number one. Look out for number one. There ain't nothing wrong with that. We're being programmed to, that's a problem. We're being programmed to always look out for other people, but don't look out for ourselves. Look out for number one. Always look out for number one. The world doesn't care. You be here, you're gone. People think that the world doesn't give a shit. You'll be dead tomorrow, the people will move on. I'm not trying to say that be mean or don't care about other people, but I'm just trying to say the truth. Look out for number one. Don't try to be, you're here to look out for yourself. Do your thing, make money. We're here to make money. And, feed our family, feed ourselves. be a good citizen, that's for sure. So like I said, I will not work as a mechanic. That's bullshit. A mechanic, no. Right now, I work for heavy equipment. I work heavy equipment, and I've done that before working in the field. I worked as a PM tech for a forklift company. I would do that. I would work for heavy equipment like a Caterpillar type thing where it's hourly. But I'm not gonna do flat rate. I will never work as no at a dealership. No. You can keep that shit. Fuck that. I work at Walmart. I stock shelves at Walmart all day if I have to. But I'm not working at a dealership. It's bullshit. From the stuff, from what I hear about things, first of all they do is cheat. I mean, not all of them. Don't get me wrong, but that's all it is. It just encourages cheating with flat rate. I remember when we used to work, and this was not even flat, even hourly. You're still encouraged to cheat. Let me tell you something, man. Even when you're working hourly, you're still encouraged to cheat. Let me tell you what happens. I used to work for a garbage company, and it was hourly. We're getting paid hourly, but then they want you to do a certain number of PMs per shift. So at least they, and then also this is odd. They want to maybe do two, three or so. 2, 3, maybe even more. I think they even had reduced it by the time I got there, because those guys were knocking out like 4, 5, and that's a lot of work. You talk about greasing whole truck, checking all the systems. Those guys were knocking them out. By the time I got there, we used to do 2, 3. But sometimes sometimes you get like an older truck, and it just requires a lot of greasing. You find maybe like a grease point, maybe the nipple is broken off, and you have to find another nipple. So what you do, you just have to grab. What you do is that you find find something that's wrong, find little things that are wrong with the truck, and then you click on the time, so you recover your time. I hope I'm making any sense. Yeah, so you grab little things. So if it's a belt that's loose, you tighten that belt. You take time for that. So that's how you gotta cover yourself. Because like I said, you don't get away with it. Even when you're working hourly, you still have to. Even when I used to work for forklifts, you still be forced to do a lot of to compensate, because you're only given like 2 hours to do a forklift that's an engine, that's gas driven, and in that 1 hour you're supposed to change the oil, grease the whole forklift, check and all that. But then you have to find things to do. You have to find that's what the customer pays for, is the 2 hours. So if you go over the 2 hours, you're not getting paid. So you have to find little mistakes, or you have to learn how to cut corners. I mean, if you have an electric forklift, so if you got 3 forklifts you gotta go work on, and one is electrical, you can the 2 hours on the electric. Let's say if you get an hour 30 minutes on the electric forklift, or 2 hours. That one you can do it in an hour, and then you get yourself an hour. You save yourself time in case you run into another one. In case you run into another forklift that's gonna take more time. That either you find that you can't get to the oil filter for whatever reason, or whatever. It could be anything. Parts are rusted out. It could be anything. So like I said, you just have to figure out little tricks. So there are tricks everywhere. But like I said, with flat rate, that it just encourages you to... let me get in here. Let me get on this plug. The flat rate just encourages you to cheat. Encourages you to cheat from what I... From what I see what I've heard from other people, you just pick tasks and throw parts at something till something works, and that's how it is. I mean, so shut off this. So you gotta pay to get into the park. No, I didn't want to pay to get into the park. I mean, I saw another entrance for there's another place where there's an entrance up ahead, where there's a little beach. I didn't even know. Yeah, so that's what it is. People cheat on people cheat, and then they to get more time. So like I said, no. I mean, so like I said, as far as being a mechanic, you couldn't pay me enough money to be a mechanic in 2025. Like I said, as a mechanic for vehicle, like a dealership, no, I wouldn't do it, man. Hell no. So yeah, but like I said, don't joke around though, man. I mean, entrepreneurship is not easy, man. Don't play around with entrepreneurship, man. It's not easy. Get yourself a job. Get yourself your teeth cleaned. Get yourself whatever, and then plan your escape plan. The main thing, right, is just planning your escape plan, because like the way the things are right now, things are so hard, man. Just plan your escape plan, man. If it's gonna be Vietnam or whatever it's gonna be, plan your escape plan to get out. Because the way things are going on right now, man, in America right now, things are just gonna get worse. It's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. The only way to save yourself now is to get out. You know, either go to Vietnam. I've been watching a lot of these ladies from Vietnam who are fixing these vehicles, and they're doing well on YouTube. But then I'm wondering though, how true this is. Some of these things, I don't know. Some of these other people. I ain't trying to knock on anybody. I ain't a hater, but sometimes I wonder. Are these people? Let me see whether it's here. I saw earlier. Damn, it's like freaking. I could have gone in. I mean, are these people being helped to fix these vehicles? Because sometimes I see people and sometimes I'm like a little bit surprised. I mean, are these people being helped to fix these vehicles? Because sometimes, oh man, it's freaking pay. No, it's not. I can't. No, it's freaking pay for everything. I see now why people go. No, I see now why people go. I know. I see now why people park on the side of the road and then go. This is freaking. You gotta pay for everything. You gotta pay for everything. Oh my goodness me. You can keep this park. Falls Lake, you can keep that shit, man. I pay my taxes. Oh, but I guess now, it makes sense for them to make people pay. Because people do stupid shit. If you don't make people pay, people are gonna do stupid shit. People are gonna do stupid shit, and that's for sure. They're gonna do stupid shit. They're gonna go there and tear shit up. Tear it up. Tear it up. They're gonna 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 tear it up. But I think you can get it on the lake on this side. Let me see if I can get it on the lake. I think there's a little path. I see people parked on the side of the road. And there's little paths you can get on the lake. Let me see whether I can get in ahead. I could have liked to go on the other side. Yeah, you can get on the lake without paying by... Let me see, there's a little path up ahead. I can get on the lake. Yeah, maybe I can get on the lake, walk around on the lake. Yeah, I think I can get on the lake here. There's a little path. Let me put. Yeah, so like you were talking about being a mechanic. Oh God, I gotta get back on the road. Jesus Christ. Thank God there was no traffic. Yeah, so like I was saying, I took a detour to the park a little bit. I'm gonna be coming here. This Falls Lake park is pretty cool. I'll be coming here to walk. But like I was saying, make sure I don't get. No, I wouldn't be a mechanic in today's world. You couldn't pay me enough money to be a mechanic right now. No. I mean, like I said, heavy equipment mechanic, I don't mind. I've been lucky so far. I've worked with all kinds of different. I've worked with. I've worked with buses. I've worked on garbage trucks. I've worked on forklifts. And right now, the company I wanted to get a job with, they don't. That's assembling stuff. But I also have another forklift company. So that's a nice little Volkswagen right there. Oh my God! Ooh, make sure I don't get run over. And they're hiring, so I'm keeping my options open. I have really no choice right now. I can't be picky or choosy. Beggars can be choosers. Look at them fancy houses. Got some fancy homes out there. Beggars can be choosers, kind of thing. But yeah, so definitely no. Like I said, no. That's that business right now. Having my own shop, that also is another option. You can make very good money about that. But then you gotta have some. You gotta be committed though, because even the leases right now are so expensive. But like I said, even me, I can push more my mobile mechanic. I still haven't given up on being an entrepreneur. It's just that the way things right now are, it's not easy. But definitely being an entrepreneur is always, I really do admire being. I really do admire being an entrepreneur. And that one, but then like I said, even the commitment though. Everybody wants to start their own business, but very few people are willing to put in 16-hour days, 20-hour days. Even me, I've not pushed myself hard enough to start my own business. I mean, to be really committed to do even the mobile mechanic. I can do more. I can do more advertising on Facebook and stuff like that. So even me, I mean, I gotta be more committed. I gotta be willing to, and it's just that thing comes with confidence. That's a good thing about being employed. Employment is the most amazing thing in the world, because you don't think. You go there, somebody tells you what to do, and you do it. And you get paid for that. But being an entrepreneur is not easy. I have people call me to fix. I mean, you're working on the floor. Some of the jobs you can't do. Like the other day, another dude called me, and I ain't trying to be mean, but I just got there. This dude, I'm not gonna pick on him and say that he's disorganized, but I'm disorganized too, so I'm not gonna pick on him. But he called me, wanted me to work on his trucks. Man, I wasn't feeling it. I got there, the guy hadn't showed up, and he's like I said, the dude is up and down. 1 minute, oh little squirrel, you're gonna get run over. Get back in the trees, little freaking side of the road, you get run over. He's like I said, he's disorganized. I'm not gonna pretend I'm the most organized person in the world. So he wanted me to go pick up the parts, and then I eventually said, no, don't worry, be draining the oil once I get there. Man, I get there, and the dad shows up, and he's going with another guy there, and I just wait. I walk around a few minutes. I just didn't feel like it, man. Guess what? I got in the vehicle, I carried my tools, and I left. Was that a nice thing to do? No, it wasn't a nice thing to do. That's probably a dick move. The guy called me. I've not even returned his calls. I got to know him through his girlfriend. So the girlfriend called me, and she was like, "What happened?" And I was like, I wasn't in the mood. And then she's like, "Oh well," and all that, I mean, it is a dick move too, and I messed up that's messing up your reputation. Because what did we talk about? A man's word is a man should be willing to die on his word. But like I said, sometimes you don't feel it. The amount of money I'm charging him $150 to do that box truck. Easily I should be charging $200-300 for that job. But like I said, hey, money is money, man. I don't knock on it. He's giving me a business. But like I said, I didn't feel like it. I just went there and I was like, and maybe sometimes you get a bad vibe. And I'm not trying to say that, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you get a bad vibe about something, you just walk away. Maybe I saw myself a headache. Maybe. Or maybe I'm just lazy and I didn't want to work that day. Or you can say whatever you want to say, but sometimes you go show up somewhere and you just get a bad vibe. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a man. We push on through. We're men. We do what we gotta do. You know, you cannot say that about even this interview. I woke up and I came all the way here for an interview. You can't say that a man, you have no choice. You can't be like, oh, I didn't feel like it. There's nothing like I didn't feel like it. For a man, you're a man. You gotta do what you gotta do. But like I said, that day I just didn't feel like it. I didn't feel a good vibe. I wasn't in the mood and I didn't do it. And I lost a customer maybe. But like I said, hey, you can get somebody else. You know, when his girl called me, she acted like I'm the only one who can. I ain't the only one who can change oil on a box truck. Even him himself, he's done it before, so he can do it himself. And like I said, but I appreciate. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't trying to be arrogant that I don't appreciate. I appreciate him call. I appreciate all the times he has called me and made money. But like I said, sometimes he just don't feel like it. You get somewhere, you just get a weird vibe. I leave. I ain't gonna be a hero, man. I used to be a hero back in the days, man. I used to be. When I started doing the mobile mechanic, man, I used to go above and beyond. Man, I used to do certain. I look back on some of the jobs I did, and I am amazed. I did them because they were not worth it. Those jobs were not worth it. It was just killing yourself. But I did it, and I learned a lot from that. It's the same thing with Uber. I do Uber, and in the beginning, some of the trips I took, I remember driving a lady like 70 miles one way, and then I had to drive back. With empty. 70 miles one way, I got paid like $50. I drove back empty. These days, when I do Uber, I keep $1 a mile. That's the minimum I'll take. If I'm doing 70 miles, and I'm talking about going and back, so if I'm doing 70 miles, I want $150 for every mile I do it. So that's the thing also. Sometimes you just gotta know. Sometimes you just know. You gotta focus on you. Like I said, maybe I am lazy. Maybe I'm lazy. Maybe I don't have any ambition. Whatever. People can say whatever they wanna say. I mean, but like I said, no, I ain't. No, I'm no. Like I said, if I show up, If I didn't open anything, I show up. I look at this thing. I don't feel like doing it. I get in my and then leave. You know, I told you I was gonna be there. I made my word. Yeah, that's for sure. But if I go show up and I get a weird vibe, I just don't feel like it. I ain't starting shit, because that's how stuff. That's how you end up breaking shit, and that's how shit. That's how it is. Or you hurt yourself. It could be anything. But like I said, that's not an excuse. Meaning that I will push through. I will definitely push through and do what I gotta do. I have to. I have no choice. That's what it's called being a grown-up, being a man. Is pushing on through and doing what you gotta do. But like I said, but even saying that, I will not kill myself. Oh, this dude got the the Hammer with the EV. This is the one with the crawl mode. Oh my God, this son of a bitch is huge. God damn, son of a bitch is big. This thing probably costs 90 grand. Damn thing with a freaking all electric. Good Lord. Damn, I will not buy that kind of a vehicle, man. People got money, man. People in America have money. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Good Lord, I don't know, man. Damn, America, we waste money, man. People have money problems. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah, I'm not gonna go out of my way no, like I said, I'll do whatever I gotta do. I respect everything. I respect the job I do, but I go above and beyond all the time. I mean, even the prices I charge, I don't. It's not even for a $50 for a brake job. That's nothing. I was talking to somebody where they were telling me Ford wanted to charge them $300 just to do a rear brakes on a C-Max, and I'm over here charging. I'm over here charging $50 for a brake job. So I go above and beyond. So no, so I'm not gonna, no. So like I said, I'm not gonna. Ooh, that little Sonic, man. Ooh, give me some power. Give me some power. Little Sonic is working hard with the AC running. Yeah, so hopefully I get this job, and like I said, right now is not the time to play around. Economy is tough. America, things are gonna get hard. They're gonna get hard. I'm trying to sell things. Nothing is selling. I ain't complaining. It is what it is. Take it or leave it. Like I said, everybody should have an escape plan right now. Whether it's Vietnam or whatever. I don't know what I'm gonna do in Vietnam. It's probably 100 times worse than here. But at least, but now we gotta, but I think the West, I don't know why, the West has gone, the West, everything has been, the West, everything is just gone. That's what I'm saying. Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Malaysia maybe, Japan and all those countries are way too expensive, maybe when you're teaching English. But we need to get away from the West, the US, Europe and all those countries. I think these are like dying, dying empires. So we need to get away from these places. I mean, the problem also with here is how much you limit how much you limit yourself. I'm telling you, man. We talk about the American dream. American dream is like working at Walmart. That's the American dream right now. It's amazing how much you limit yourself. You're constantly, you go to another place, you might have to reinvent yourself and maybe you'd be surprised what you can do. But over here, you just have to you're forced to limit yourself because of for whatever reason. I'm not trying to say that you can go above, you can do anything in America. But I'm just saying, sometimes you just dumb yourself down so much and the years just pass by. I'm telling you, man, life is short, man. Let's get out there, let's go get it. That's not, like I said, if you've been dreaming about something, do it. You can always come back. I remember one time somebody said something very important. He left to travel for a few years. He came back and his friends were doing the same thing they've been doing when he left. Nothing had changed. So the same thing. Don't be afraid. So have a game plan. Let's get out there. Let's see this big world out there. Let's try to make some money. Like I say, cheerio. Later. Catch you out on the other side. All right, later.